Ooh, I love getting mail. Hikerj here. This week I'm going to be talking about another GoPro accessory, a mounting system for your microphone, light, and GoPro. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm on the pursuit for the perfect GoPro vlogging setup. I think that GoPros are perfect for when you're backcountry and you're filming your vlogging and taping things. But the GoPro 7, 6, and 5, they have this wonky adapter that you have to deal with when it comes to plugging in a microphone. So there's been several out there that I've done reviews on, and you can check those out at the end. But this company, VIJIM, they actually sent me this for free to test out. And why I like this so much is because they have multiple cold shoes. That means that I can use a light as well as a microphone and mount the camera in the wilderness. And I do think that lights are really important when you're in the wilderness, because you could be in a tent that's kind of dark, or it gets evening campfire, those types of things. So I really am excited to try this one out. So today's video is going to be, I'm going to grab my gear, we're going to set it up, check it out all together and see how it all goes together. And then I'm actually going to take it out tonight once it gets dark out and test it, because I'm wondering if where the light actually sits, if it's going to be angled properly. So if this is the first time to my channel, thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, like, and share, that would be awesome. And as always, all the products that I talk about are in the description down below in my Amazon affiliate links. Now, let's check this thing out. So starting off, full disclosure, VIJIM did send me this for free. They contacted me and said, hey, we'd love you to have to test it and make a video, so that's what I'm doing. I've not been paid at all, but I love to get free gear and share it with you and see if it's a really good option for you to get it off of Amazon. They're pretty affordable too, which I like a lot. But just wanted to make sure that you understood that I got this for free. Now, let's build up a camera rig. Many of you know that I've got kind of my Lowy setup, and I've got everything I need here, 2 GoPros, handles, microphones, lights, all that type of stuff. Now, this goes with me whenever in the backcountry. It goes right on top of my pack. I really love it. It just has everything that I need, as well as all my cables in there as well. So we're going to use all of this stuff to build the rig for this. Let's just start out with how it mounts onto a grip, because I do use this grip and prefer to use this grip that has kind of a tripod area. Now, I don't use one of the kind of spidery ones that you can bend everywhere. I'd prefer this one because when I hold it, it's just really solid. So with this one, it does have a GoPro style mount, but I have to use this little adapter that I got to hook up a camera to it, because on this mount, it actually is a camera type of mount. So it would go on any tripod or any other handle that's not a GoPro style. But this is a grip that I really love to use, and I use it for everything. So I have this little adapter that I can use to put any camera on it. So we'll tighten that up first. Maybe we'll straighten it out. There we go. And I do like that it kind of leans over, because I like things to kind of lean into me. With a GoPro, it has a wide enough view, even in linear, that it gets a great shot when you're vlogging. So all right, kind of cool. Looks like something from Star Wars. Now let's get the camera. So with my camera, this is the actual case that came with, the housing that came with the GoPro 7. And I usually keep this on there, and the shorter stub, because I just leave this on my dash. I can clip this setup right in my dash of my Jeep and get kind of shots going out the front. So this one I think is the right one for that. Just clips in to the top, and now we've got it. Now it's a little higher than I normally have, but we're gonna see how that works, because you hook up the mic and the camera on there. I think it's kind of neat. They actually have these little graphics, light and microphone. I don't think you have to put them on those sides, but what I would do is I'd put the cold shoe so that the solid part's right there, though, so when you're sliding it on, it's not shooting out the front. That's kind of how I've set it up. Now the big part is the mount for this GoPro mic adapter. If you use a GoPro 5, 6, or 7, they went to this proprietary style like microphone, and everybody's dealing with this big clunky thing when you have a GoPro that's that small and then you have to use a mic adapter with this clunk on it. I actually like it in several ways, because your microphone can plug in here, and then it has a USB-C right here where you can keep it powered up. So you can actually plug in a power source into this while it's all plugged in, and because the microphone draws off of your GoPro power, so I kind of like that you can plug in a USB-C there to maybe a power bank, and then when you're doing a time lapse, you're not worrying about it actually drawing out. So that's kind of cool. I'm not sure, I know this does this, so this goes right in the middle here. It's sort of tight fit. Oh, I guess not that bad. And then you have to kind of turn it over to there. This is something that with all the different adapters I'm kind of concerned about, with the actual pushing and pulling that's going on to that USB-C area there, but I think these are good enough turns here. I want to try to put it in going backwards, actually, the other way. Let's see. Whew, that's a snug fit. Oh, it's not nearly as tight. Interesting. Going out the back, it's not nearly as snug. But let's go ahead and plug it in that way. I don't think I think it was better the other way. So let's go back to the front. We're learning together here, figuring it out. Boy, it's really kind of tighter going that way though. But okay, so we've got it there. We'll plug it in here, and then of course we're going to have to plug our microphone in the back. That's probably the right way to go, because then your microphone cable will be in the back and it won't interfere with your filming. So let's get our microphone out. This is my Rode Mic Micro. Absolutely love this guy. He is so awesome. I did a big wind test on this one in Alaska on a ship that we were going around checking out whales on, and it was blowing so hard, and I put this dead cat on there and went out there and took video, and it was absolutely fabulous. These little guys are amazing. If you want to check out that video, you can check out the link up here on the right, but it worked really well. So first, cold shoe attachment. This is all plastic, by the way. It's not an aluminum or metal, but I kind of like the plastic. It's light, easy to work with. That's not bad at all. Let's put our dead cat on, and then of course plug it in there and plug it in there. Now my trick, see how like it jiggles around a lot, the microphone? The microphone has this tightening wheel here. I usually take the red cord and click it in there, and you get a lot less wobble with it that way. Okay, so I kind of have this shaped like that, and I've trimmed it somewhat because it usually sits up at the top, and I'm worried about it getting into the camera shot. So it might actually have to go like this to stay out of the camera shot. We'll see. We'll see if it actually gets in the camera shot. Now the last thing is this light. I really love this light. It was pretty affordable. It was on Amazon, and I'll put the link down below to it, because what I like about it is that it has a dimmer on it, so I can brighten it or lighten it depending on if it's just kind of getting a little dark and I need a little light, or if I need like a lot of light for some reason and I really want to check something out. This thing's awesome. It's been running on the same batteries for like ever, and on top of it, it has its own cold shoes on the side. So what's nice about this one is you could use a single adapter, but you put the cold shoe here and then put your microphone on the side or even on the top, and it gets like super tall. But really great light. Absolutely love it. Let's oops, loosen that up and put it on the side here. All right, so now this is the setup. Look at that thing. Looks kind of pro-ish, man. I like it. Let's turn the GoPro on. I want to see if the microphone dead cat gets in the way. Now, I film on linear. Nope, we're good. I don't know if you can see that on there, but you can't see the dead cat. Let's spin it. Let's see if you spin it like this. Nope, you don't see it at all, any way, shape, or form. So that's pretty sweet. So you can put it however you want it. Not bad. So this is a vlogging system with an actual light on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it tonight because I want to see if the angle's right on the light. I might move the light over to the left side though, because I tend to hold with my right hand, and I feel like the light would hit me better than kind of over here. So I'll probably switch that for tonight when I go out. So let's go do that. Let's check it out and see how it works. Now I'm out here in the dark testing out the light. I put the light off to the other side so that it's shining from this side instead over here, and I really like it. There's a couple of things. So number one is that the light is not on top of the camera. When it's on top of the camera, it kind of, my bill casts a shadow if I'm wearing a hat, but this actually gets up underneath it, which I think is pretty great. And then number two is that the microphone's kind of off to the side too. It's not bouncing around. There's a real good balance to this by using it out here. I really like it. Let's go back inside for my final thoughts. All right, as you can see, it wasn't too bad outside. I think it worked well. I did like that I could take the GoPro and change the angle of it, because it's a regular GoPro mount, to actually get where the light was shining onto me as well too. So I think it worked really well out there. And what do you think about this? I think it's a unique adapter. It may seem like it's a little weird because it's really broad, because most of the time you're trying to think that everything's going up and down, but I think it actually stabilizes and balances really nicely for when you're actually holding it. It feels really nice in your hand when I was out there. One other thing that I noticed about it is that when you're out and about, and especially like I go out jeeping and those types of things, I can quickly just unplug it and then pop it off the front like this, And now I've got it where I can just clip it right onto the front of my Jeep and get some time lapse, or I can just get out quick and film something, or put it on the ground, drive by it with my Jeep, whatever. I like that you can just get to this right away and it still has the housing around it. That's pretty cool, because with some adapters you have to do a lot by just taking the camera out just to get to it. So I do really like how easy it is to get this camera off of this mount. Now, as I said in the beginning, this company, VIJIM, they sent me this for free, and I really appreciate it. It's something that I think I'm going to keep in my stable at all times, because I think it has a good use. I think I could get really used to the balance of it, of how it feels when I'm talking, and especially with the light on it. It's pretty sweet. Instead of having that really kind of linear setup, it's more balanced across there, and I kind of like that. What do you think? Put down in the comments. Would you get one of these? They're pretty affordable. You should check it out down in the link down below. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy with a sweet GoPro setup. Now, if you want to check out my other 2 GoPro rigs, check them out right here in these 2 videos. They're another option for you. I think what I'll do at some point is take all 3 and talk about the pros and cons between all 3. I think that's going to come out later.